A full house expected here tonight, over 70,000, and the fans still filing into Mercedes-Benz Stadium just west of downtown Atlanta. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Oh, good move. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. For the first time with Bijan Robinson. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. This is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
He may go, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. Fights through and now a crease. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Torrance. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards there, and an Eagle 1st down.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Hurts. This is Smith with a ground. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
We'll take this to the 46. The Falcons come in with 2 wins on the year. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Gain of 14 yards.
Pittman's first catch, good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And looking to throw, Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bijan Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Falcons 14, Eagles nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's a gain of 35.
1st and 10 at the
From Falcon territory
line.
now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now Penix. And a quick throw here that's complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Andrew McCuba. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are back within a score. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They'll throw with Penix. And complete to Drake London. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39.
17 yards.
A nice pickup of 17 yards.
1st down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try to cover downfield.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. To the air, Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
A gain of 10 yards.
10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
That's complete. Right around the 8. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Andrew Beck, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Up the middle with Barkley. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 3-yard line.
From the 3, second and a yard. The pitch goes to Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll go to Barkley again. And Barkley did not get there. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going to go for now 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Looking to throw, Penix. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure what you're doing.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taken right around the 44. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick slant here to Smith. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 25-yard line.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Penix. He's got his man in stride, complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want to catch the football first.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 79 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man landed right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A gain of
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
First down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Penix working out of the gun here. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
First down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Javonte Williams. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons add 6 to their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Eagles 23. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Torres. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter.
23 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Hurts. He finds him again. Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
So the second time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and of course he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital.
The Eagles will set up for the
Hurts will throw.
Goes right side, and he's got it.
31.
So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
They hold him over the 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That second down play nets a -4. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
60 Eagles, 60 street. Go street. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check up.
And looking to throw. Penix. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. A handoff, Barkley running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
It's caught, Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. He'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Set. 180.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Torres. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's Hurts to throw. And it's caught. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big.
And he's in. Fly Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 69 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Play action. Here's Penix. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
And I'm not sure if we're getting a little sloppy with the mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. A hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. Goes to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's It's Robinson. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Second and 5.
Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Torres. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 57 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And shedding a man at the 40. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the 35 on second down, Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Here's a give to Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
makes it third.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone. That allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. They'll throw with Penix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Operating from the gun, Penix. That's to Bond. Isaiah Bond. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
First and 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Pardon me, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Set. Cougar 19. 19 Lions.
Looking to throw, Penix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. To the air, Penix. That's caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight the other down.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Yards on the play.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. This is 1st and 10. Robinson with another carry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 1st down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Looking for the seam, but finding none. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Falcons are going to win the game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those.